and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's... Substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Ware. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Street. And the returner will be dragged down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play there.
And we'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against Prescott.
And the quarterback goes down all
backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Gets it out fast. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. NC State going up tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Running it back, it's Ware. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Unleashes one. And they will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is obviously a great play physically by the quarterback, but how about mentally making the right decision? He was keying on the right defender. He saw the body language of that player and knew he had to keep the football and made the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. As minute warning, they'll need to try. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dances away again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia going up tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Getting some heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's caught, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Got his man in the middle, and he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Ware. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same. Because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Hey, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
After the big first down sack, it's second down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch down the right side. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the